Hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to come on here and give a shout out to Team Season because they were kind enough to reply back to me. Actually, not just reply back to me, but tweet to me, thanking me for my support towards their channel, towards the cause and what they're doing, and even saying that they enjoyed my videos and all that, my broadcast, if you will. And I truly appreciate that. So I want to thank Team Season for doing that. They didn't have to do it, but I want to thank them for doing that as well. I also want to thank one other fan and Team Season. If you want to check this out at your own discretion, that's up to you. Made in Nowhere on fanfiction.net. He did a story for me that I had requested, and basically he finally finished it. I know I may have pressured him, not may have, but basically it may have sounded like I pressured him a little bit, tried to rush him, but I didn't mean to do that. So first of all, I want to apologize to Made in Nowhere if it made it seem like I did that. But again, also want to give him a thank you and a shout out for doing the story that he did. But I'll put it this way: the story is not for everybody. I'll say that it's not for everybody, if you catch my drift. It does involve Tails, and it does involve Sonic's mom from Archie Comics. So that's all I'm gonna say. But like I mentioned, it's not for everybody. But I do want to give a shout out to Made in Nowhere for doing that, and also let Team Season know if they want to check that out, just out of curiosity. That's up to them. But yeah, I just wanted to, like I say, come on here and thank Team Season for for complimenting me on my broadcast that I did, some of the other broadcasts I did talking about the cause and supporting it. And like I said before, this is a very important situation, if not a very big deal for a lot of longtime fans, because when you look at IPs like Sonic SatAM, you don't expect them after being gone for essentially almost 30 years. You don't expect them to make a return in any shape, form, or fashion unless it's by a major studio, a major official studio, a mid-major studio, independent studio, whatever, that's gonna broadcast it on a streaming platform or even on a network of some kind. You don't expect any kind of return, if you will. But yet here, what Season is doing is exactly what a lot of fans had been hoping for, what Ben Hurst, God rest his soul, had been hoping to do for a while, and that's finally bring it to life, bring the final season, or I guess I would assume one of the final seasons to life. And I gotta give them props for doing that. And of course, they are doing it financially through the help of fans like me, through the Patreon, where even though you could pledge like $1 like I do, it still helps them out. Because there's that old saying of $1 a day, or what is it, a penny a day is worth something, or whatever. Or that if you save even $1 a day, it builds to something more down the line. And there's a lot of people like myself that are doing that. Some are donating more, and that's great. But even the smallest amount helps out in a long way, in a big way. And I got to give them props for going all out and using the finances that they've gotten through other means, as well as Patreon and Kickstarter and all that, to make this a reality. Because anybody could have easily just given up on a project like this and said, hey, it's not worth it, we'll just stick to the web comics and all that. They didn't do that. They've gone all out. Like I said in the live stream, they've gotten contact with some people that worked on the original series. They've gotten some things sent to them from the people that worked on the original series. And they even got Crush 40, the lead singer of Crush 40, to come in and do his own version of Fastest Thing Alive. So they're putting out all this effort for hopefully what will be, and most likely will be, a major payoff when it's all said and done. But again, you know, you don't expect something like an IP like this to come back to life after 30 plus years unless it's a movie or whatever. And in the case of SatAM, you know, you're seeing it. You're seeing it happen, you know, thanks to fans like myself and the fans that are behind this, you know, that comprise of Team Season. So again, got to give them all the props in the world. And like I said, I do want to thank them for tweeting out to me and thanking me for me giving them support. But the big thanks has to go to them because, you know, they could have easily gave up on this long ago, but they didn't. They just keep thriving and going and going and going. I mean, they've even dropped a new animatic today for one of the scenes they're going to be finishing animating real soon. And I just get this feeling that before this year is out, we are going to see the first episode. I don't know why I got that feeling. I just do. But, you know, if anybody wants to know why, you know, Team Season, Fans United for SatAM, you know, it's such a big deal for a lot of us, it's real simple. It's because, if I can get it out here, well, it's because of this thing here. If I can just move this real quickly. It's because of this. It's because of this right here. This came out in 2007, and as you could read right there, they are acknowledged. Fans United for SatAM is acknowledged as one of the contributors to making this DVD, that DVD set, a reality. And that's kind of cool. You know, it's really cool that, they get that kind of acknowledgement for making that happen. But it's not just them, it's all the fans that help make that happen along with them. So now, what they're trying to do is make it happen again with Season Animated. And if the webcomic that is being adapted from, accurately and loosely is anything to go off of, the first episode, if not the first couple of episodes, depending on how many they get out there, are going to be worth watching, if not potentially downloading to put onto DVD, if not Blu-ray, depending on what kind of driver or writer you have, along with your computer or laptop. But yeah, got to give them all the props in the world. And once again, I want to give them a thank you for acknowledging my support for them. Hey guys, my support for you is only because you're showing the world that when you're passionate about something as much as you are, and you want to see it through to the very end, all the thank yous and acknowledgments have to go straight to you, for even fans like me coming out and showing you the support, on camera wise, social media wise, and financially that you deserve. And that's all I'm going to say, guys. Support Team Season, help them make this happen. And until next time, I am out. Super chats are open, would be appreciated, and everything. And until next time, guys, support Team Season on Patreon, and I am out.